Hi there, it's Lori from Lollipop Paper and Ink. I have a really quick video today, which is just a clean version of the Facebook Live project that I did earlier this week. I thought we could do one right to the point, right to the basics of making this cool card, and without all the chit chat. So let me tell you what we're going to be doing. I'm using the Daffodil Daydream bundle, and this is from the brand new mini catalog that was just released this week. These are the beautiful dies. There's 24 dies that build these beautiful daffodils just out of the dies. But today we're going to do a corner tuck card, but we're just going to be using the stamps, and we're going to crop out one of the larger images. So this bundle is on page 37. You can see here what I was talking about as far as building up the actual flower just by using the dies. This bundle is also at the 10% discount is $54.75, which means that you can earn one of the level 1 award levels from the Celebration catalog. And this one obviously is the favorite because it coordinates perfectly. It is the Daffodil Afternoon DSP, and that's what we're going to be using on our project today too, even though we're just using a little one of the background prints. But you can get these, everything is available now. The catalog, both catalogs were released on Tuesday of this past week. So let me show you some of the cardstock and give you the measurements of the ones that I've already trimmed. This is Pale Papaya. It's 8 by 4 1/4, and we're going to score this at 2 1/2. I have another piece of Pale Papaya, and this is just 3 by 3. And I have a piece of, this is one of the sheets from the Daffodil Afternoon, and this again is 3 by 3. This one we are going to be cutting diagonally, and that's going to form the tuck part of the card. Then for our little sentiment spots and areas where we want to put our beautiful flower, I have one piece of Very Vanilla at 3 by 3, and one at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I also have one little strip of DSP for the flap side of the card, and that's just 1 by 4. So, and then I have a little bit of a scrap so that we can stamp our image and then crop that out with the little mini emboss machine. So I'm going to score this here at 2 1/2. Again, this was 8 by 4 1/4. So we're just going to score it so that this is our front flap. And let me just give this a little burnish here. So I like it nice and close, tight. All right, so while I have the trimmer out, I'm going to take a piece, the 3 by 3 DSP, and I'm going to slice it diagonally right in the center. You could do this, with your grid paper and with scissors. To me, this is just a lot easier. I just put it and make sure my points are right in the groove of the, you can see it's here, it's good, and here it's good. So now I have 2 perfect triangles, and I can do away with one for now. I don't really need it. Now, because this is DSP and it's not cardstock, I want a little bit of sturdiness for the tuck part of it. So I'm going to do the same thing to this piece of 3 by 3. Just put my points in the track there. And again, don't need that. I can save that for next time. All right, so let's do a little bit of stamping on and then we can assemble everything. All right, let me get my stamp mat, and we're using this this one right here, the smaller one, the single flower. I do like that image, and I'm just using with the tuxedo black because I do want to use two of my blends just to add some color to it. Not much. Okay, now while I have this here, well, let's send it through the mini while we have it here. And I usually, if I can, trim the cardstock down to 3 inches wide so that I know I can get it into my mini here. Okay, put this way. And the die that I'm using will be this little one here. There you go, this little one here. It's the single flower die, but you can see this has butterflies, flowers, leaves, stems, everything that you need. All right, I'm going to put a little piece of Post-it tape just to make sure, because this machine is so light that it does tend to bounce around a little bit, but that will hold it nice for me. And I'm going the wrong way. I'm not left-handed, as you can see. Okay. Okay. Now that we have this out, and the Post-it tape is perfect. I think it's not as sticky as washi tape, so it really makes it come out nice and quick. No mess. Okay, so I'm using my Pale Papaya and Mossy Meadow. And I chose that because, even though you can't tell, that is one of the coordinating colors for the for this DSP. So I have my light. Oh, let me do my light first. And I'm just going to do the inside of the flower here. And we'll make the leaves the Mossy Meadow. And I don't have a lot to do here. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a little bit of the Mossy Meadow, and I'm just going to use the light. I'm not going to blend it in with the dark, except I'll use the dark for just one of these little stems, because I want to see a contrast, but I don't want it to be so dark, because this is a very dark color. Okay, so you see that's all you need for that section. Okay, so let's bring our pieces in. And we have our card base here. And I'm going to do a little bit of stamping, again with the memento, on the larger square. And for this one, sentiments that were in this set are beautiful and they're great, but it was a little early for me to be celebrating Easter or Mother's Day. And I just wanted something really just heartfelt and something just that would fit right on that corner there. So I chose this from the Eden's Garden stamp set, and this Sending Hugs was perfect. Because when I think of a single flower, I do think of somebody that needs a hug. All right, so this is just going to go on the corner here. All right, and we're going to have an inside flap where you can write your sentiment there. So let's just do a little bit of, I'll take that same image, and I'm just going to put a little bit onto the corner and have this is my scrap, so I'll use this, and have this just peek out of the corner there. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, so we have that already. Now, let's just get this together. I have my 2 triangles, which are going to be the tuck part of it. And I'm taking my seal, and I'm just gonna put these together. And it's really just for a little bit of, to make this corner piece have a little bit more substance. Because the other tag might be going in and out of it. All right, now this is gonna go on this corner here. This is where the tuck part comes in. So let's take a little bit of dimensionals, and we could do, we could have done the foam sheets. That would have been great, but we can do it with this too. We do have to be sure that this piece is going to be able to be tucked in and out of it. But if we just put the dimensionals right onto the corners, we should be fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna line this up right here to the corner, and we're good. Okay, so now let's get our focal image with our sentiment on here. First, let's put this little piece of DSP on just so we can have a little bit of color added to that. And this is one of the background images to the daffodil one on the other side. Okay, so that's there like that. Now we're gonna put this here, and we're gonna want it to be able to be tucked in. So we're just going to put adhesive just on this one side, okay? Okay, there we go. That's already tucked. And now let's get our focal image popped up right on top there. And you could use one of the die cut, one of the ones that actually build the flower, and put that on there too. But this was just nice and simple, and I just wanted you to see the corner tuck possibilities here. Okay, so that's there like that. Now let's get our little sentiment tag on the inside here. And the only thing with this is we just need to be cognizant of making sure that it's hiding under here when we're putting it in there. Okay, and that looks pretty good. Okay, and then I'm gonna just tuck this in. Okay. There we go. So that's there. That's all hidden. We're almost done. So originally I was using the Pale Papaya, the 2021 ribbon, and I really liked that. So, but I ran out, and I haven't opened up my box today, which I'm believing that it's in that delivery right now. So what I'm going to do is make my own Pale Papaya ribbon, and I'm just taking a little bit of the crinkle ribbon and my my blends, and I'm just going to make my own. And this ribbon colors beautifully, and I just put it on something so that I can have a little bit of height here. It just makes the angle a little bit easier, and I think that'll be fine. Just gonna make a knot there. Okay. All right, just gonna wrap this around here and make a quick knot. Okay, there we go. Okay, and if we wanted to, we could put a little glue dot there, but I don't think it's necessary. Let's just give this a trim here. and oh, come on, and another trim there. And that is it. We could add a few little embellishments, which I thought I had here, but I do not. So we will have to just wing it, just like this. So, okay, so that's it. Add a few little of the 21, 23 in color gems, and you'll be good to go. See how simple this was. And tucks in nicely. It's a nice little surprise. So thank you so much for joining me today and just spending a few minutes with me. If you did enjoy the video, please feel free to like it, share it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss my next one. Okay, thanks so much again. Have a great night. Bye-bye.